Inside Lagos University Teaching Hospital, in the mortuary, a man named Chinedu Okofor sat alone. He was a mortuary attendant, the man who washed and prepared dead bodies. He had worked there for 11 years. He was used to the cold air, the smell of disinfectant, and the silence that filled the room. But this night, something felt strange. Earlier that evening, the police had brought in a new body. A young man, maybe 30 years old, who they said drowned in the Yewa River. They found him with rope marks on his wrist, as if someone had tied him up before he died. Chinedu cleaned the body carefully, as he always did, and said a small prayer. Lord, let his soul rest in peace. Then he placed the body inside chamber 4, one of the cold metal drawers. He pushed the drawer in and closed it. But as he turned to leave, he thought he saw one of the man's fingers move. He shook his head quickly. Oh. Now my eyes they deceive me, he whispered to himself. Dead body no fit move. But still, his heart was beating faster. Hours passed and the time was now 1 a.m. and the rain outside was heavier. Chinedu tried to stay awake, reading through the hospital logbook. Then he heard a soft tapping sound. He looked up and the sound came again. This time it was soft and clear. Scrape, tap, scrape. He slowly stood up whilst his heart started pounding. Now waiting be this again, he asked himself. He picked up his flashlight and walked toward the cold room. The air was freezing to the extent that he could even see his breath. And then, he saw it. The handle of chamber 4 was moving. Slowly. Like someone was trying to open it from inside. Jesus Christ! He shouted, dropping his torchlight. The flashlight rolled across the floor, shining on something behind him. A pair of bare feet, wet and dripping. Chinedu turned slowly. Standing there was the same young man who had drowned in the river. His skin was pale and his eyes looked empty and water ran down his face and chest. When he spoke, his voice was soft but clear. They didn't let me finish the prayer. Chinedu's legs started to shake. Which prayer? He asked whilst his voice was trembling. But the man didn't answer. He turned, walked to the door, and left. Each step left wet footprints on the floor, footprints that steamed in the cold air. Chinedu couldn't move. He stood frozen until the man disappeared into the rain. In the next morning, the police arrived and they opened chamber 4. It was empty. Chinedu